so clean.
Hi, I'm Lily and welcome back to another vlog on my channel. I'm spending almost a month in California, which I talked about in my last video. This video is about the first part of my Cali trip and soaked in the SoCal summertime vibes. I just want to say a quick little thank you to everyone who has subscribed because this is a passion project that I do on the side for fun and I love sharing my life with you guys. I'm so close to 200, so I appreciate you all for being here, and now let's get into this video. My first few days at home were very chill, spending time with my parents and with my cat.
No. Oh, baby.
I have been itching to revisit the Getty for years now, so my parents and I plan to make a whole day event out of visiting the two Getty campuses because they offer same-day parking for both campuses for only one fee, which we definitely want to take advantage of. We visited the Getty Center first, and we arrived at the parking structure at 11:30, got in line for security at 11:45, which was rather long and slow moving, and got onto the tram at 12 o'clock. And we finally arrived at the museum at 12:10. By this time, it was lunchtime, and I was hungry, so I left my parents to a guided collection tour while I headed off to the Garden Terrace Cafe to grab something to eat. I settled for a chicken cup, which may seem like a strange choice for lunch, but I honestly just needed something small yet filling to hold me up. I'd actually brought some pastries and snacks from home, since the Getty Center allows outside food and drinks, something that I definitely recommend taking advantage of since the Central Garden is such an idyllic setting for a picnic. But I had left said pastries and snacks in the car, something that I tried not to dwell on as I chewed on my delicious chicken cup that was definitely not dry and bland as a bone. But the beautiful garden scenery and its bustling yet peaceful ambiance satisfied my visual and auditory senses. I shouldn't complain though, as the chicken cup did do its job and energized me enough to make my way through the daunting task ahead of me, taking in the various collections throughout the 5 buildings that contain more than 125,000 objects. To see, learn, and admire every artwork in a single day would be nearly impossible, but I feel like I did a decent job of seeing most of the permanent art collections at the sacrifice of the changing exhibitions, center for photographs, and a stroll through the central and sculpture garden. So the difference between the two Getty campuses is that the Getty Center is near UCLA and is a huge art museum that houses medieval to 20th century art, mostly European, including paintings, sculptures, furniture, artifacts, and photographs. Around every corner is an aesthetic view of the museum's modern white architecture. Not to mention the panoramic city views and its lush flowering gardens. The Getty Villa, on the other hand, is in Malibu and houses art and artifacts from the antiquity period of the Greeks, Romans, and Egyptians. I have been to the Getty a few times in the past, so I opted out of the guided tours in favor of wandering about at my own pace. I used the Getty Guide app to learn more about pieces that fascinated or intrigued me. I definitely recommend spending more than 2 hours at the Getty Center to truly take in the full collection. I could have easily spent many more hours admiring the European art collection, but sadly, we had to rush on over to the Getty Villa only after a few hours at the center. We got to the Getty Villa at 4, leaving us with just an hour to fawn over the beautiful Roman villa before they close at 5. Ever since I read the Percy Jackson series in the 5th grade, I've been fascinated with ancient Greek and Roman history, culture, mythology, and life. Getty Villa is definitely a hidden gem. I don't think many people know that there is a historically accurate, reimagined ancient Roman villa in LA County. Between the two Gettys, I feel like the Getty Center often overshadows the Getty Villa, but both are equally deserving of a visit. And my personal favorite is actually the Getty Villa, even though it is smaller. It satisfies my romanticization of ancient Roman life, even though I know for a fact that if I lived back then, I would not be living like this. There was a featured exhibition on ancient Greek, Maya, and Moche pottery, juxtaposing these civilizations' differences with the similarities in how they all used painted pottery as a vessel of storytelling and social engagement. There's also a featured exhibit running until 2027 on the sculpted portraits of ancient Egypt. The fact that I'm staring at objects from thousands and thousands of years ago is something I have a hard time wrapping my head around. I always feel a little somber when walking through ancient exhibits because to me it's a grim reminder of death, the fleetingness of life, and the folly of building your life on worldly desires. That one day our everyday objects and life's memorabilia will also be displayed in glass cases. In my opinion, the best exhibit at the Getty Villa is not any of its displays, but rather the museum building itself, which is modeled after the ancient Roman Villa dei Papyri, which is buried by the eruption of Mount Vesuvius in AD 79. I noticed a line of people all dressed up and posing, but no judgment here. My impression is that people go to the Getty Center for the art, and to the Getty Villa for the pics, whether it's for IG or not. We got dinner at 1212 Santa Monica, located on the edge of downtown's 3rd Street Promenade. We walked down the open-air promenade after dinner, taking in the evening ambiance. It was a lovely end to a very lovely day. It is 12:15. Hi, baby Darcy. I'm eating. No, that's my deluxe chicken sandwich, not yours. From Jollibee. You can't see because this black blob is blocking the camera right now. Walk. I walked for basically an hour. Hi, baby. Look at her. On Wednesday evening, I went to the beach for an evening walk. The fog had, unfortunately, but not unexpectedly, rolled back in after dinner so that the sky was gray and gloomy. I'd grown up along the California coast, so June gloom was no stranger to me. I used to hate it, but now I find it somewhat nostalgic. I walked on Manhattan Beach Boulevard to take in the sights and sounds of people enjoying an evening by the ocean. Mom recently bought this giant box of Keurig cups from Costco. These are the 4 flavors, I wish I had a delicate, refined palate, but I don't because like I've tried all 4 of these and I make a point to like really like savor the coffee to see if I can taste the notes that the box claims it has, but I really cannot, which is frustrating because I want to become a coffee connoisseur. I just don't know how. Look at the way the light hits. It's so beautiful. Yeah, it's kimchi cabbage. I then spent that weekend in SB, and it was the first time returning to my hometown since I left a year ago. Returning to my old haunting grounds felt weird and nostalgic, and happy and sad all at the same time. I felt like nothing had changed, yet I kept noticing the tiniest things that have changed, and I got really sad for the day that I would visit SB to discover that it doesn't feel like home anymore. It was also extremely, unusually hot that weekend, and I got the worst high-top Converse tan line.
Hey, why don't we just do like get a big tunnel?
No, I'm okay. I'm good.
It feels cold here, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's just stinky.
Look, good pigeon. Hey, isn't that where?
So that was the end of my time in SoCal spent with my family and my in-laws. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video where I'm spending some time in the Bay with my husband. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you very much.